Let's talk about the semi-finals of the Champions League. Last night, the quarterfinals was concluded. Real Madrid was kicked out, Sporting CP was kicked out. 2 days ago, Liverpool was kicked out, Barcelona was kicked out, and it is what it is. The road to Budapest is getting to an end, is getting to the edge, and we're all excited. We football lovers, we football fans, we're all excited. This is one of the days we've been waiting for. Let's talk about the games, the Champions League semi-final fixtures. Bayern Munich versus PSG. Honestly, that game is going to be. I remember 2020, Bayern Munich played against PSG in the finals, Champions League. When Thomas Tuchel took PSG to the finals against Bayern, and Bayern won. I think Bayern won by a goal to nil, and that was the last time Bayern won the Champions League. Again, they are here again in the semi-finals. It's going to be. I think PSG will want to have a revenge. Bayern also would want to make a statement. This is Vincent Kompany's first Champions League semi-finals, I guess, or this is the second season in the Bundesliga, and he has gotten to the Champions League semi-finals. Honestly, this is an amazing record for him. That game is going to be tough. Honestly, PSG might want to do another finals in a row, in 2 consecutive seasons, and it's not going to be an easy run for him. Bayern is not going to be a walkover. I think Bayern Munich is a better team. PSG is good, just the way they did last season. At some point when the Champions League was still at the group stage, they were, it seems they were struggling. As the Champions League progressed, they kept on advancing, and they got better until they got to the finals and won the finals, the very wide margin. But Bayern Munich is not a walkover. PSG is a scoring. These are 2 scoring teams. Honestly, I wished for a Paris Saint-Germain Bayern Munich finals. These are 2 scoring teams. That game is going to be tough, but I think Bayern Munich will win. I predict Bayern Munich to win. PSG is tough. Bayern Munich is tough, but I think Bayern Munich is going to have an edge. I feel they are the better team. Not I feel. Obviously, they are the better team. They play better. Like that team seem so spotless. They seem so flawless at the moment. Free flowing, very fluid attack. Good defense line. Jamal Musiala is back. I think a couple of their players are injured at back. Some of their key players. They are very good. Olise is doing his job from the right. Luis Diaz from the left. Harry Kane in the center forward. Their midfield is stacked with absolute creativity and all that. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game. We can't wait to have these games on our TV screens. And then Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. Honestly, we're going to experience another haram football. This will be another haram football. Honestly, a typical 19th century football. These 2 teams are defensive. I have something to say about Arsenal. Arsenal is looking like the Chelsea of 2012 when Chelsea won their first Champions League in 2012. That is the way I have that feeling. Arsenal is looking like that kind of team. Chelsea had to grind their way to the finals. Even when they got to the finals, it was very tough, but they eventually won against Bayern Munich. They were so defensive, playing a very defensive kind of game, and this is how Arsenal is going. I don't know if it's going to work for them, but imagine these 2 teams. Atletico is a very defensively solid team. They are very, very defensively aware. Like, they are very, very conscious defensively. They don't give chances when it comes to, their defensive mechanisms and tactics. They are very, very, very strong defensively. Arsenal, on the other hand, they are very, very defensive. They are so cautious. They are very, very stingy with, going forward recklessly and all that. So I think this game, Arsenal might, grind out a result and get to the finals. And if they get to the finals, I don't know, playing against Bayern or PSG in the finals, it will not be very easy. But honestly, I don't know what to expect in that Arsenal Atletico Madrid semi-final game. I don't know what to expect, because that game is going to be tough. 2 defensive teams getting to semi-finals. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. But then it's football, it's semi-finals. That's why, if you know what to expect, and sometimes it becomes boring. We don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I don't think anybody knows what to expect. But I think many fans would say that Arsenal will be kicked out. But honestly, I can't write Arsenal off at this point. They don't look like the favorites on paper. A lot of people will say they are not the favorite. Atletico is going to kick them out. These are 2 teams that have not won the Champions League before. Atletico has played finals 2 or 3 times and they lost all. Arsenal has played the finals once, 2006, and they lost to Barcelona. So these two teams would want to, get to the finals and win. The two teams are hungry. Then why PSG and Bayern have won the Champions League before and they want to, do it again? So I don't know what to expect from this game, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. But then, fingers crossed. So guys, what do you think? Who do you think is going to get to the finals? Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid, PSG versus Bayern Munich. Who do you think is going to get to the finals? Let me have your thoughts, your views, your comments and your opinions in the comment section. And guys, please like, subscribe, share my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post my video. All right, thank you guys for watching my video. See you again. Peace.